Okay, I've been blaming my skills this whole time, but I was wrong. I didn't need a better car, I didn't need more power, I needed to stop fighting my own settings. If you're spinning out in CarX Street like I was, this might be the fix. If this works, we'll level up. If it doesn't, I'm done blaming the settings. Okay, as you can see, I've changed a few settings here, and it's made things flow a lot better for me. You know, I'm new to this game, and I'm new to drifting. I didn't really do that. I was always a Need for Speed player. I have found some settings for newer players that could be very helpful. So the first thing I did is I cut manual gearbox back on because I feel like if you can drop the gear down, you can keep the drift going better. But you know, that's not really the most important setting. Let's go ahead and tell you about these. I changed, I put that as down so I can reset, but I changed the handbrake NOS because I kept getting them mixed up. I moved NOS to X. I kept hitting circle for handbrake, and I'd spray NOS and run into the wall or whatever car. So you might want to do that if you're used to a different controller layout. But the most important thing are these settings down here at the bottom. Right here, stabilization and assistant settings. So right now I have them maxed out because I'm new and I kept losing control and spinning out like every 5 seconds. So my plan is to take these settings. Stabilization, I'm gonna bump it all the way to the top. Angle stabilization in drift, I'm gonna bump all the way to the top. And then standard level drive assist is, or I think it's already on this when you start, so leave it there. And then as you get better, I think I would start here and bump it down just a little as you feel like you're getting better, and then work this down and maybe bump those back up a little bit depending on how you're feeling at the time. And then I think for newer players that will help out a lot. This isn't permanent. We'll slowly do improvements as the car improves, you know, tuning, suspension, all that, because right now this is just basically a stock car minus power upgrades. We just got the suspension and stuff. I mean the power upgrades and stuff. So these are helping us right now. Now, when we get the suspension and stuff, we might play with these a lot more and lower them. But right now, this is the best thing to keep you from spinning out every 5 minutes. Now, it's a crutch. You're not going to get better. So as you feel like you're improving, you need to lower these settings. All right, let's do a test run and I'll show you. Gotta remember I changed to manual gearbox. I've been playing for about a week with an automatic. All right, anyway. Another thing you need to kind of work on would be your entry speed. So like you don't want to be going too fast. Sometimes I get a little too fast going in, but you see that? Look at that compared to what we were doing. Way better. I in this video, but I mean look at that. Way better. And then if you need to, you know, you can drop down speed and lower the gearbox. I mean, drop the gearbox down to first. A lot better. Now, is this pro level? No, it is not. Not by no means. But it's teaching you angle control. It's teaching you the when to feather the throttle. It's teaching you when to downshift and drop into a lower gear or come in at a higher gear. It's teaching you entry speed. It's helping you learn, because if you kept spinning that, you're just gonna get so frustrated about the spinning out part of it, you would never learn the rest of it, where you sometimes you might need to feather the throttle. That's night and day difference. Max stabilization, slide assistant bump, and the spins are way down. This might not be pro settings, but for a noob drifter like me, this is the move. Next episode, we're going to return to the Wild Junior Club and get revenge. We are slowly leveling up. Stay sideways. We're just getting started.